Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's evening show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, Emmo starts our tonight evening show. We're gonna be fast because anytime soon, now very soon, our Champions League match will start. So also we prepare our next show with the pre-match analysis. All right, so Paul Merson, maybe one of the Arsenal legends, come and secondly advise Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes. They advise them of Haaland. They advise them about the guy because Haaland is very, very dangerous. He's already opened his account plenty times. You get so Babakon explains say they won't have that this weekend. Paul Merson sends warning to two Arsenal players ahead of Manchester City clash. What is Paul Merson saying? So when you read the entirety of the reports, now there you go see the quotations where on they attributed to Paul Merson. Now Paul Merson they talk say Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba will want to play against Haaland. Someone who is going to go right up against them and wants a battle. He wants a battle, they want a battle, and it works nicely for all of them. It's when you got players that keep wanting to drop into the number 10 position and keep coming off the lines and causing Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes problems of do I go or do I stay? You get you say if Haaland maintain that in number 9 position, they there with them 247, they're not going to really get a problem. But if you watch the show, I think 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I mentioned say Pep Guardiola fit think outside the box, tell Haaland making the drift outside. So this is the way Promise they talk now. Magalhaes, if now Magalhaes they say making the Haaland, now I'm going to think, can make I follow and go, I will make I stay because he would like to drag them out of their comfort zone, out of position because he knows if he stay there with them for inside that box 18, he no go see anything. Now, Paul Merson continues. He say they won't have that this weekend, but they will have to be alert for 96 or 97 minutes. Now, what Merson is saying is, Haaland, normal, no be person be say they drift outside of the number 9 box. So he go there with them. So once he go there with them, they go need to be alert for over the 100 minutes or how many minutes way the match go for. However long the referee plays for, you have to be alive for every second of that football match. They've only got to fall asleep for 1 second, and before you know, Haaland don't bust net, back. So in conclusion, Babakon does say if they fall asleep, Haaland will score, and that's the end of the game. So I believe that settles that. I know say our boys don't go fall asleep. So now I purposely wait, make the lineup come aside before I enter. And also we'll see dissect them for the pre-match analysis. But I say make I see talk about the lineup for the show. You know, so when they talk say whether Arteta go rest players, but from the look of things, Arteta no rest players. Arteta play men. Arteta play very, very strong lineup. I don't even see Trossard at all. In fact, Arteta starts giving Jesus and Havertz at the same time. This lineup is as good as it gets. In fact, I will tell you for free that you might see this type of lineup against Man City, unless maybe Arteta won't change. Say, okay, Havertz go come play top 9. Gabriel Jesus go the bench, and somebody else, maybe Trossard, maybe Rice, Pate, Jorginho, 9 go day for that midfield. We never really know. But this one, when they won't play against Atalanta, it makes sense. I don't think there's any weakness in any part of this lineup. Raya makes sense. White, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Timber, our preferred back 5. Partey, Rice, Havertz, that one no still bad, you get. Then Saka, Martinelli, and Gabriel Jesus. So this is the lineup where Arteta they actually used today against this Atalanta. So I want to see the lineup. Does it inspire like a motivation? Does it inspire positivity when you see it? And I can't go check what is they call them? Atlanta. Gianluca Descamacca is already injured. So now only people who I know for their team, only Ademola Lookman, he gets that one self. We know him, our boy, he gets himself. We know what he's capable of. So we no underrate him. We know that we get good defense, so but we no go underrate him. So when they check officially for the both teams on who go play or no go play, so Ben Godfrey, Scalini, Scamacca, and Tuchel. So those ones then go be missing for Atalanta. Then for Arsenal side, no normal. Merino, Odegaard, Tierney, Tomiyasu, and Zinchenko, they are out. They are not part of this game or won't go play for Italy. So it is what it is. Now the Metro, Pankoma Saikon do an analysis on how many matches Arsenal's Odegaard will miss. You get. So according to the Metro, so when you read the entirety of this particular report, the Metro, the Mirror When they let us know, say Odegaard is going to be out for 8 weeks. I don't know where they get that time frame, because I know Sateta not talk anything. And I tried, when I was reading it, I was trying to see according to who. Now then get that information. I don't see the according to who. I know say the Mirror now also an authority in this news business. So well, we will take them the way they put and say Martin Odegaard is hoping to be back in 8 weeks after his ankle injury blow. Arsenal's captain Odegaard has got his first. We'll make a not to waste time on all this one. Make I go straight to the matches where they talk say go miss. So the match will go play against Atalanta today on. You go miss him. After today, Manchester City, you go miss him. Then Bolton in the Carabao Cup, you go miss him. Even though in the fit safe, I'm not saying he's supposed to play Bolton. That Bolton match, now that can hit the 90 minutes. We'll see him. You get. So that kind of match, Shola, I expect hit the 1 to start. You get. Away from that, the match against Leicester, the match against PSG, Southampton, Bournemouth is expected to miss all these games. The match against Shakhtar Donetsk, the match against Liverpool, the match against Newcastle away from home is expected to miss all these games. Then the match against Inter Milan is expected to miss that game. That's assuming, say, the 8 weeks they put, they correct. Assuming. Say they correct, because that time frame, I still skeptical about that time frame. I never hear any other person talk. Even Fabrizio Romano no mention that. So I don't know where they get that 8 weeks from. But let's just assume, say, they are accurate. So these are the games that them feel, say, Odegaard go miss. Now, Paul Merson can back a brilliant former Arsenal player for England call-up following summer exits from Arsenal to Fulham, and that's Emil Smith-Rowe. So we talk, say, Emil Smith-Rowe really play very well for Fulham, and if he continue in that trajectory, he's going to find himself representing England once again. So let's say Emil Smith-Rowe has lost his way a bit at Arsenal with all the injuries and lack of playing. If he keeps playing regularly, he will prove to be a brilliant signing for Fulham. He's someone who chases lost causes and has got a footballing brain. All he has to do is just to stay fit and soon be back in the England squad. Well, we'll just watch it and go there fit enough again. So that one another part of this equation. Now, Talk Sports, what they do an expose on Kevin De Bruyne, because the news when they come out now for the media space is the fact that Kevin De Bruyne is going to miss the match against Arsenal. If you check Twitter like this now, Kevin De Bruyne is trending. Gets even Manchester City fans, they don't say, no wala, no Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan day. Gets so as it be like this now, no Kevin De Bruyne against Arsenal, no Odegaard against Man City. She might talk in the morning. So Joro cancel Joro, our capital no day, our visionaire, their own visionaire say no day. We'll see what the rest go play now. The rest will be human being. We could see how they go to set up. Now the second Kevin De Bruyne news means Man City will experiment with their own lineup as Arsenal without captain for title showdown. Now, they're going to do an analysis on how important is Kevin De Bruyne day against Arsenal. Like all the games he don't play against Arsenal, this guy don't score 8 goals, do 4 assists, win 11, and now only once he don't lose against Arsenal. I mean, you know how influential in day for Arsenal games whenever they meet us. But I just very happy say really play. They say the hosts are sweating on the fitness of talisman Kevin De Bruyne, who suffered a groin injury against Inter Milan on Wednesday. The Belgian was brought off at halftime during the goalless clash with Guardiola remaining coy over his fitness. But at the same time, when I go surprised if I see this Kevin De Bruyne wear jersey they play that day, don't say this Pep, I don't really trust that again, because all these people they talk about this thing now, where they get the news going, see Kevin De Bruyne. And they know they fit, because for the post-match press conference after the game against Man City and Inter Milan, Pep say himself never know. Saying they wait for the doctors, the physios to give them updates on the status of Kevin De Bruyne and Salvio. So I don't really know where people got their news from, whether the guy no go play. This will not be the first time Pep go say, this guy no dey available, I no go play. At the end of the day, go see the guy. Even Ateta said it. They say, I don't really know. Let's check him. One more assessment. Let's check him. Last, you go see the person there for field of play. Again, so more just to watch whether this one na bobo. I be really the guy there available. Well, when time reach, we go really know. So Sky Sports can they do another analysis? You get on Manchester City and Arsenal. In fact, they're going to tell us how Arsenal could hurt Manchester City on Sunday. You get. So I watched the video. Well, unfortunately, I cannot post the video here due to copyright infringement, but I took some screenshots where I want to talk about. So first of all, they're going to talk about long-range passes by opponents. So they say against Man City, Arsenal do like 78 long range passes last season. You get Arsenal against Man City. Arsenal, they like to bypass their press, go straight to Kai Havertz, make it knock him down to the likes of Saka and the likes of Martinelli. The same way Man City said they like to bypass our own press, go straight to Haaland, make it knock him down for the likes of Phil Foden, Kevin De Bruyne, Jeremy Doku, Savio, Grealish, or whoever it is where they want to use for their own setup. Now, nobody only this one. So they're going to look another statistics. They say short conversion from counter attacks. Arsenal then get the highest for the EPL now, 19% from counter attacks. At the end of the counter attack, it must lead to a shot. Boah! So Arsenal number one for counter attacking flair. So we did very, very good. Now, short conversion from set pieces. They say Arsenal number one also for the EPL with 20.8% conversion. That set pieces last, they jump person head, you get. Or if no jump person head, person goes in leg, boom, bam. You get, say Arsenal number one. So all these things when they show us. These are some of the ways where Arsenal use Pepe Manchester City. So all these things, all of us know say yes, we did good when it comes to that set pieces. Nobody will follow us drag him. I know we're surprised if maybe Gabriel Magalhaes boss net against Man City through set piece, because Man City, their own defenders, Ruben Diaz and Gav Doyle, if Nariko Lewis the one used tomorrow, or maybe Kyle Walker, these are not the tallest of defenders. Look at our own defense now. We have arguably the tallest backline in the EPL because Ben White over 6 foot, Saliba, Magalhaes, though Timber not too tall. If you see a Calafiori there, we don't say everybody but that backline, everybody tall, but away from that, so Haaland and Pep Guardiola, they can't disagree on one question where they ask them. They say, if you go pick one player, just one from Arsenal, where you go use complete your Manchester City team, who would it be? So and why? So Pep Guardiola can say for the whole Arsenal team, say the only person where you go pick, we go actually complete your own pieces of the puzzle. Now be Declan Rice. So every team in the EPL would want a Declan Rice in their team because he will complete them. You get, if any other person don't want, they get that person. But if you check them, if Rodri no day, they sweat, they struggle. You get, so that's why they really need them. But Haaland got to say no, coachy for me. When I give me Odegaard, me and Odegaard will get connection. Odegaard there, Jay go to find me because Kevin De Bruyne an old man. You get. That one if he play 90 minutes every day. Any spot he don't get injury. And himself na influential player. So if you say Odegaard day, at least if you come out Kevin De Bruyne, you go pull Odegaard. Or sometimes if you even play two of them at the same time. So my dear Arsenal lovers, by 7:40 p.m. we are going to be doing our pre-match analysis where we are going to be talking about the match we will play tonight, Arsenal versus Atalanta. We'll go through the lineup and our aspirations about the match, our aims and objectives. What do you think about the lineup? So very, very soon now, we'll do another show tonight. So the biggest news of the night is the fact that people like Paul Merson, will be one of our Arsenal legends, when they advise Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba, so they're very, very careful of Haaland. You get, because Haaland is bad this season. Guy don't score 9 goals in 4 games. You get, although in conceit say Haaland wants a battle with the Arsenal boys. The Arsenal boys, Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes themselves also want a battle. So this is going to be the battle of Muzanga. At the end of the day, when you look at the last 2-3 times where we don't play against Man City, Eliana no see any. In fact, they count how many times he let touch ball. But you know how bad he did. And if you watch, it was not day before yesterday or when Giorgio they laugh, say all of us we never dressing room, they watch Eliana. Say they score 9 goals against 9 goals in 4 games against small children. Maybe meet us. So yeah, now can't score the 9 goals now. You get, so all these things now. And remembering what Rodri said last season that Arsenal came to the Etihad and we're settling for a draw. In fact, before match start, they were already settling for a draw, that Arsenal does not have the mentality it takes to win the EPL. All those things, if you raise the emotion of the match very, very high, on a very high pedestal, but at the end of the day, make everybody use their head. So by that, Arsenal lovers, I think this is a fine place for us to call the show an end. So it's like come your way later tonight by 7:40 to do the pre-match analysis show. Till then, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right, guys, we'll come back.